Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, Divine Masculines, we're going to have a chat. And that's because I wanted to leave the energy alone, although yesterday I did say I didn't know how it was going to be today. Well, I've got the Nine of Swords just kind of staring at me here. And I can't really do any readings because it comes out that you guys are like acting like jerks. And I know you don't want your counterpart to think that. Okay, so we had it come out yesterday. We've got the Divine Feminine here. And there was quite a lot of blame that was coming up in the cards. And now there's this pullback energy, as in, like, you're not wanting anything to do with it. Meaning that you're denying the love, and there's going to be, like, a consequence in that, as in that won't last for long because you're trying to run away from something. So it will come back at you tenfold. So I've got to clear the energy. And just by doing a reading will help to do that. I don't know who the reading helps, but it helps you energetically. That will help the collective. Hope that makes sense. So we're going to talk. I don't know what the cards are going to say. I don't know what you want answered. Let's use the Witch's Tarot. Because even though you feel as if you can deal with this, I think it's quite obvious that you can't escape it. We can't escape it. The Divine Feminines have tried to escape it. Then what happens is the signs, synchronizations, songs, you'll get bombarded. As soon as you kind of tell yourself that maybe you were wrong, all the evidence will come in to prove you wrong. Okay, so I've got the washing machine on. It won't be on for long. Got to do the laundry. That's the energy, this stubbornness. There's 3 cups there, and then this mermaid has another one. And it's like you are refusing happiness. That's what you're trying to do. To just refuse this. And then you've got the 6 of Cups. There's 2 young children here. Felt here as if your own desires don't really matter. You have responsibilities. It doesn't really matter what you want, Divine Masculine. You'll sacrifice your own happiness for others, the lovers. So it is kind of a total ignoring. This is the energy I've been picking up on, is that you are completely ignoring the connection, not wanting to. You're in a mood. You're in a strop. But you're in a strop with yourself, but it feels like you wanted to kind of blame it on the Divine Feminine for upheaval in your life. You know this is not the truth. It's like your life needed upheavaling, and that's what you don't like. Okay. So let's stick just with the first row first. With the first row first. I haven't pulled any other rows yet. Maybe I won't. I don't know. 4 of Cups. 6 of Cups. The Lovers. And the Knight of Cups. All about expressions of love. A true love, memories of love, and you're ignoring it all. Bottom of the deck. You're not. You're becoming more enlightened. Whilst you're hanging around, you're actually gaining more. Okay. I'm not going to read all the card, I'm just going to read the meaning of it. I'll let this tell the story. Let the cards do the speaking when we can find the cups in here. Swords, cups. Okay. Seeing as we have the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Lovers. The only negative card is this first one. It feels like you always starting off on a negative note, which won't get you anywhere. But it just make the whole song, the whole story negative. This card illustrates boredom and feeling stuck in a rut or dissatisfied with your life. So we had you stuck in the mud. Okay, and if it was like if you kept yourself in the conditions that you were in, it was going to become muddier. Something about, like, there's a Rumi card, I believe, that talks about running around like your brain with muddy, or like running through the house. I don't know, like a messy housemate, muddy feet. Wonder if it'll come up. Maybe we need to pull a Rumi card. This card illustrates boredom and feeling stuck in a rut or dissatisfied with your life. However, adventure, change and assistance are being presented to you. You just need to open up your eyes to discover and perceive those new enchanting possibilities. Help is coming from an unexpected place. Snap out of it. Be thankful for the blessings in your life and reevaluate where you currently stand. Keyword: snap out of the funk you are in. Change, adventure and opportunity awaits you. Quit moping and do something positive. Assistance is coming from an unexpected place. The reverse meaning of this is self-pity, self-indulgence and depression. 6 of Cups. Snap out of it. Okay, 6 of Cups. This card symbolises happy memories from your childhood, old friends and family, and your past. It can indicate reunions, a surprise visit from a family member or classmate who you may not have seen in years, a forgotten friend from your old stomping grounds, a former coven member who moved away, or a childhood sweetheart who may be making a return appearance in your life. The 6 of Cups card may also be a notice that you need to adopt a more childlike type of wonder for the world around you. Let your imagination guide you into a new creative project. Believe in magic again. Do you believe in magic? Keywords: happy memories, old friends, childhood, family and school reunions. Let your imagination soar and believe in magic again. That's what you're blocking out. Then you've got the Lovers. Just feel with the washing machine on, it's like there's a lot of noise in your head. The Lovers is a card of relationships and choice. This card illustrates the power of love, desire, destiny, romance and attraction. It celebrates challenges overcome so that two lovers can be together. The angel in this major arcana card can be thought of as a matchmaker, but she may also be a protective force for the couple. The angel is a symbol of destiny. She is there to show us how every choice we make can affect our future. The angel reminds us to choose wisely. And then we've got the Knight of Cups. Sorry, the key words for that card is sexual love, beauty, a romantic relationship, decisions, commitment, choices to be made. The choice you make now will affect your future, and love heals. Knight of Cups. A romantic and intuitive young man with blonde hair and green or blue eyes will arrive soon. This court card often represents a sensitive, gallant and chivalrous man. Chivalrous. Can never say that word. He is perceptive, empathic and maybe a little reserved. He carefully protects his feelings, which is illustrated by his armour. The Knight of Cups characterises someone who is faithful and true, who believes in magic, chivalry and honour. They are the best friend a person could hope for, and they will probably love once and love deeply. This card often turns up when there is about to be a proposition or tryst. This card also symbolises movement and travel, or a kind and chivalrous act. They're going to get me to keep saying that word. I'm not looking it up. Expect romance, visions of what to come, magic and new creative opportunities. The challenge of the Knight of Cups is this. Will you scry within the surface of the cup to see what will be, or look for a vision of your future lover? Flow with the element of water and seek your mystical answer. Keywords: a romantic young man, romance, a proposition or tryst, a chivalrous act, integration of the divine feminine, dreams, a quest, movement and travel. Let's just put it down. Okay. Let's look at the Hangman. This is the underlying energy. What are you doing here, hanging around? When this card appears in a reading, it is a message to look at things from a different viewpoint. You need to snap out of this. Lift your head. Embrace the idea of initiation as a vehicle to newer wisdom and a clearer spiritual path. Let go of the illusion of control. Turn things on their heads and look carefully at the lessons before you. Relax and be patient. This may not be easy, but fighting against the changes in your life only creates more drama. That's what I said when I started the reading. Fighting against it. It's like the runner and chaser. The divine feminines stop chasing. I don't know who you're running away from. And that's it. You're trying to run, but there's nowhere to run. No one's chasing you. Relax and be patient. This may not be easy, but fighting against the changes in your life only creates more drama. Read the signs carefully. Be they tarot cards or runes. Meditate on their lessons as you allow yourself to go through this transitional or initiatory phase calmly and with joy. By doing so, you will uncover the mysteries. Keywords: initiation, transitional phase of life, relax and let changes come, a new outlook on life, rune magic, gaining a new perspective on a current situation. The reverse meaning is being stuck, not being able to let go or move forward. We're going to leave it there. I'm just going to quickly clarify with the Rider-Waite. I've chosen some cards here. The laundry will be done soon. Clean laundry. You're resting. This is where you're receiving the insight, so you're not able to escape this, okay? Look at the swords above you. No matter what the distractions. You might be praying for relief, trying to escape it. Six of Cups, memories of love, reconciliation, childhood memories, the divine feminine, the star, all your dreams. This is all your dreams. And you can't, at the moment, you can't lift your head and witness what you're seeing. Oh, looks like that's the divine feminine. Childhood sweetheart. Teenage dream. Okay. The Lovers. With this angel who may come across as being a bit of a matchmaker, which means if someone's a matchmaker, it feels like the connection's being pushed together, which can make you want to, like, because you've got no control over it, makes you want to take control over it. Then comes the repercussions of that, which is a bombardment of, let's have a look, the connection. So this is definitely the connection that you are desiring. It is the divine counterparts. But at the moment, it's like you don't want it. So you're going to, like, refuse it. Or have been. Very adamant. Yesterday, I think. Well, I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe this morning. That won't last long. You'll change your mind. Like, give it a day or two. And you'll be... The opposite normally is that after the run-in, the next day or the day after, you might find yourself absolutely besotted in love again. It intensifies the love. You can quiz any divine feminines if you were speaking out loud and ask them what it's like when they tried to cut the cords, push the masculine away, look for another masculine, the anger, the blame, the resentment, the crying, the frustration, the certainty of I'm done, and then ask them how they feel 1-2 days later. They stop chasing. It's time for you to stop running. Don't know who you're running away from. It's like there's no one coming to you. It's you that has to go to someone. It's like you don't really need to keep checking over your back. There's fear. There's no one coming. The divine feminines, if you've been in separation and no communication, as far as I'm aware, the divine feminines have stopped chasing. It's over. We spoke about this last week. The chaser runner has to stop at some point. As soon as the feminine stops chasing, it causes you to stop running. Well, when you realise that no one's coming, only your spirit guides and the bombardments of messages. So let's look at the Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. That's what you need to be, an independent masculine. The Hierophant. You are being, you do know where you need to be. Look, you're just, need some more information, need some more guidance before you get the go-ahead. You've had the go-ahead. Okay. There it is. The long-term offer. The legacy. The prophecy. The connection. The mission. The purpose. Your mission. Your purpose in this lifetime. And it's the one thing that you're saying, no, I don't, that's not my purpose this lifetime. I choose for it not to be. Okay. And Divine says, okay. And then you've got to sit in that. Really drawn to get your Archangel animal card. Washing machine's finished now. Story's out. Okay, now we're on to the guidance. You've got a panda. Stay balanced and in your essence. Archangels Mary, Jophiel and Sandalphon. Oh, look, that's beautiful. How beautiful them pandas are. It's like two hearts there. Let's read what the panda spirit would like to say. These solitary, peaceful animals are heart healers who come from the Pleiades. Their hearts radiate truth, innocence and purity, and they embody the symbol of the blue rose. That's beautiful. Blue rose. This allows pure source healing to be stepped down into their energy fields. Archangel Jophiel, the angel of wisdom, brings his wisdom down through pandas. They then pass it through Archangel Sandalphon to Lady Gaia in the centre of the earth. Pandas are black and white to indicate that they are in balance and can help people see from an enlightened perspective. With the black and white always shouts out the divine masculine, divine feminine to me, the yin yang. That's interesting. So pandas are black and white to to indicate that they are in balance and can help people see from an enlightened perspective. If provoked, they demonstrate formidable masculine power. They also show incredible maternal instinct towards their cubs, who, when very young, are extremely tiny, totally helpless, pink, hairless and blind. This vulnerability was decided at a higher level to test the mothering qualities of the female panda. I picked up being kids here and other commitments. It's like, I'm not going to take on this, I've got enough on my plate. And there's the responsibility of children here. But it did say, let's just reread that part, because I feel it is important for whoever it's important for. If provoked, they demonstrate formidable masculine power. They also show incredible maternal instinct towards their cubs who, when very young, are extremely tiny, totally helpless, pink, hairless and blind. This vulnerability was decided at a higher level to test the mothering qualities of the female panda. So I felt as if the masculine here really did feel as if he was the maternal. It was his responsibility for these children. I'm not sure what's happened with the test of the mothering qualities of the female to the children. So keep your heart pure and light. When you think of a panda and Angel Mary, connection. Okay. Keep your heart pure and light. When you think of a panda, the Angel Mary connects you directly to the cosmic heart. We had that. That was the card that ended last night's reading. Directly to the cosmic heart to receive healing and love. In addition, when you offer to be a bridge between the cosmic heart and the centre of the earth, Archangel Sandalphon will link in to enable you to bring a vast download of love through you. This is special service and raises your frequency considerably. I can't get my words out. The Panda card asks you to stay in balance. Notice how you are tested to develop your masculine and feminine energies, then apply yourself to the lessons. This will enable you to heal yourself and others. When you attune to the Panda, a blue palladium healing rose is placed in your energy fields. Get connecting to that Panda then. That blue rose is beautiful. Balancing of the masculine and feminine energy. Okay. Angels of Light cards. Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel will help you find tolerance and forgiveness. He works on the violet ray of purification and transmutation, helping you to release lower vibrations and ascend to a higher way of being. Angel wisdom suggests that you visualise yourself in the violet flame and invoke Archangel Zadkiel to help you. Place your troubles and difficult relationships within the flame so that all negativity is transmuted. You are blessed to have drawn this card today, for it indicates that you are ready to walk the path of light. I was going to say the path of life. Well, it is, but the path of light. Affirmation, I am cleansed within the violet flame. So you're totally being cleansed here. The panda's around, okay? You're connecting with the panda spirit. There's panda energy with this blue rose. And then you've got the violet flame that's transmuting all the negative energy. You've got adventure. Life is an adventure. Be ready for the unexpected and make the most of all opportunities. The angel wisdom suggests you get out of any habits or ruts in which you are stuck. Do things that are different and face life with a sense of wonder. If the path ahead seems dark, do as you would if you were exploring a dark place. Ask your angels to light up the way. Then watch for the signs and signals that tell you where and how to go. Explore the new with excitement and courage. These magnetic qualities attract money and career openings and add zest to relationships. The angels are inspiring you to move forward with anticipation, expectancy, and hope. Affirmation: I face the adventure of life eagerly. Get out of a rut. That's twice. Well, how many times? I'm going to say definitely twice. Stop it. Snap out of it. Now. Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. And try and keep this one short and sweet. Short and sweet-ish. If it can help clear this energy, so we can get back on track, please. Get you back on track. That's the most important thing. This is not a good space to be in. And you know that. You can't stay there forever. You've got a facade. You've got a facade. Bronze, gold. This isn't who I am. I'm going to have to turn the light on. It's gone a little bit dark. Oh, not when I stand up, it's not. This is not who I am. Sorry, this isn't who I am. The bronze boy, Darnell, was young when his father died, and he became the man of the family. Out for a walk one day many years later, he was mesmerised by the sight of children playing. As a child, he'd never played, and had hid behind a tree, crying bitterly, then quickly buried his emotions. At the very end of his life, on his way to heaven, he stopped in the park and finally reclaimed the inner child he had left behind many years before. The inspiration: if you are unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something you're not. Personal inquiry: Bronze God is about reclaiming life. What have I done to heal my childhood pain? Key ideas: disassociating from yourself, reclaiming your life, healing childhood pain. Keywords: recovery, integration and play. Okay, here's the, touch the nerve, that one. Here's the meditation, I felt it. Imagine yourself as a child running and taking flight. Veer off to the clouds and find a playground in the sky. Swing, slide, laugh, and if you choose, find other children to play with. Enjoy yourself. While you are there, you will receive a message of some kind. You can ask your child self, is there anything else you need to know? It's beautiful. The well-being card. Top of the list of priorities, your well-being. Yours. It's 1313. We had that yesterday. Death. Through the corridor of my joy is the pathway to my desire. Most say, when I get that, I will be joyful. But you must be joyful first. You must start with the determination that I will not settle for less than feeling good. I said that you started off on a very negative note. And the whole day will go like that. So most say, when I get that, I will be joyful. But you must be joyful first. You must start with the determination that I will not settle for less than feeling good. And I feel good. I knew that I would now. It will come. So good. So good. 'Cause I got a you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I feel nice. Like sugar and spice. Okay. I feel nice. You know that vibe? You remember that? like sugar and spice. So nice, so nice, 'cause I've got a you, ooh, 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 ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's carry on with the reading. The universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. Yes, it is. The universal manager has the ability to bring everyone a vibrational match to what they are giving their attention to, without depriving anyone else of what they are wanting. You're going to get what you're putting your attention on, and that even includes like trying to escape something. You're still trying to escape, okay? So you're still putting on your attention, which is your intention, on it. The universe doesn't care about yes, no, okay? It's just what your thoughts are. I'm getting one more. The universe knows me and the universe adores me. The universe knows, really, deep down, what your desires are. Your soul desires, okay? If you will allow it, you will feel the love that flows to you and through you. You are always seen, always understood, and always, always loved. The universe knows me and the universe adores me. So who gives a shit what anyone else says or thinks? Okay. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. Now, I've been wanting to use these cards for a few days, and I keep forgetting. The Oracle of Shadows and Lights. We're going to end on this. Yes, we are. 3157. Okay. And I'm going to crack on with my day, and I'll let you crack on with your day, and we'll all have a fantastic day. Storm Angel. Seriously. Okay. A collision of belief styles, attitudes, and energies. 35. About the storm angel, we're waiting for this storm to pass. The sun was out. Okay, a little bit overcast now, but it feels different. It doesn't feel stormy. We've had a couple of storms. Come on. Let's get these storms out of the way. So this beautiful fairy is dressed in storms. Energy around her crackles and sizzles, but she is calm and unharmed. Now it is your turn. Now it is your time and turn to learn to deal with the energy that is around you without compromising your own. Your well-being. Top priority, your well-being. Not the others. You can't look after anyone else. You can't take care of your children, your family, your work, unless you're taking care of you first. So now it is your turn and time to learn to deal with the energy that is around you without compromising your own. She appears when energies with major differences collide, when intentions are vastly different, when techniques are worlds apart, and when incompatible belief systems meet up. Boom. The Storm Angel speaks. There is nothing wrong at all with difference. Diversity is wonderful. Shadows and light are beautiful and necessary, and can coexist in harmony. But certain kinds of difference do not blend, like oil and water. They separate and cannot coexist in harmony. Therefore I bring change, and when change comes, for some it is simple, easy and flowing. For others, dramatic, erratic, wild and full of static. Like I said, I will appear when two forms of energy collide, high and low. I then appear to burn away the old and create a clear, fresh vibration where all that is stale and fearful and unpleasant has been cleared away. The wonderful thing about this challenging collision is that while you're being nudged out of your comfort zone, you'll also realise just how much has changed and how far you have come. The results will be worth the pressure, trust me. It's the yin-yang coming together. Okay, they're going to repel each other as they come together because they're opposing forces. But when they slot in, the divine masculine, divine feminine, it's harmony. And the feminine's kind of stopped. Stopped chasing, stopped running. The feminine's just, and you're being, that's what you're feeling. But you need to get away from the oil and water that just are not good components. It's the light and darkness you need to integrate. When I appear, know that it is natural for people to feel tension, to become even more entrenched in their beliefs. That's what's happened. You're adamant you're not doing it. Adamant. Entrenched in their... Let's just reread that part. When I appear, know that it is natural for people to feel tension, to become even more entrenched in their beliefs, and to refuse to let go. The only approach you can take right now is to clearly and powerfully remain in integrity. Do not compromise who you are out of a misguided notion of being compassionate. You must speak the truth that is in your heart and stay committed to that truth. The divination message: there may be arguments, even angry situation and fights at the moment. Withheld energies are being freed so they can be released. You will uncover the truth about a situation, as no one can lie when this angel is about her work. Any lies, deception, manipulation and cheating will be revealed. The most important objective for you when the storm angel is about is to speak truthfully and act in integrity, as all is about to become very transparent, and her fierce, bright light will reveal all that is hidden, so it can be banished for good. Mend a broken heart fairy was the next one. I'm going to end on a Rumi, I forgot. There's the message. Now it's I was going to say it's back over to you, but you'll have to surrender at some point. I feel the tiredness in the masculine's energy. Stop running. And it's like, stop running from yourself. That's all you're doing, really. If you're running from your divine feminine, you're just really running from yourself. You're the shadow and light of each other. It says a dance of the divine feminine, card number 42. That 4 and 2 brings us to a 6. We've got 2 cards. That wasn't there just a minute ago. I swear that's just appeared. Magic. Do you believe in magic? Okay, well I do. We've got Divine Mother manifests. But first we've got the divine dance of the divine feminine. So I feel like we're going to read all of this one. And then we've got the Divine Mother manifests. 42. And that seemed to have appeared. Dance of the Divine Feminine. If a tree could move from one place to another, it would not suffer the pain of the sore or the oppression wounds. If the sun and the moon stood still like the rocks, they could not offer brilliance. How bitter the taste of water would be if the river stopped its flow, remaining still like seawater. When the seawater rises to become a cloud, it loses its bitterness and pours the rain of sweetness. I have given you only a few examples. You can figure out the rest. Break away from the self and enter the kingdom of love. Rumi. How can your feet bear to be still when the music is so lush and inviting? How can you hold yourself back from the tide of love when the horizon looms so vast and exciting? How can you not arch your back and respond with ecstasy to the lover's touch, saying in absolute submission, yes, more. You were made to move and grow, to love and flow. Even mountains change. Surrender the stodgy ways of the mind and become willing to dance to the great orchestrations of love. You may feel unsettled, beloved, as though the ground beneath you is not so solid. You may touch it to see. Is it moving? Of course. It is hurtling through the skies, spinning, tilted on its axis. It's amazing you aren't passed out on the floor in utter dizziness. Yet you stand there imagining you have a choice of not moving. What funny foolishness. Let us laugh about it together. How can you even imagine it? Only through some misplaced fear. It is such a small craziness, really. You can cast it off, that small crazy fear. Let it return to the Earth Mother to become fertilizer for far grander and more exciting insanity of divine love instead. Give up that tiny insanity in favour of the greater craziness of love. You cannot be unmoved by it. The rhythm of life will get you shaking your hips eventually. How could you not become entranced by the gleaming dance floor, shimmering with possibility and invitation? This oracle comes to you with guidance. Your life may feel as though it is being tipped upside down. Perhaps you feel as though the great beloved, in a feisty mood, has grabbed your ankles, is holding you upside down and shaking you wildly until your skirt is over your head or the pockets of your pants become freed of their contents, keys and wallet, dropping to the floor in disarray. Your hair is messy, your bottom is in the air. Sorry, I'm just looking at the hangman. Divine's doing that. Your hair is messy, your bottom is in the air, and your sense of orientation is nowhere to be found. Blood is rushing to your head, and goodness knows, you just want to be put down to have a moment to come to your senses. So, the beloved will give you that gift. But don't imagine it will last for too long. The great beloved esteems you capable of so much more than being sure-footed and sensible. You are capable of more whirling and stumbling, whilst inspired by the music of the spheres. If you just accept the great invitation to dance, there won't be so much roughhousing going on. It won't be needed because your hair will already be in a mess. Your blood will already be pumping, and you'll be sweating, laughing, smiling and dancing. The great beloved will be alive in you, which is all that grand seducer ever wanted in the first place, even with all the jokes and horseplay. Disarrayed and deceived by the divine lover, it doesn't say that. Disarrayed and deceived by the divine beloved, you are able to break out of a too ordinary world. You will explore the delightful consequences of rocked boats and upset apple carts being swept away by love as you dare to dream bolder and wilder dreams for yourself and the world. There is bigger magic for you to weave this lifetime. Prosatic priorities inherited from the world are stuff and nonsense. It is the priorities of the heart that matter to you. If you are ever to right yourself whilst the beloved is tipping you upside down like a soaring bird in most impressive aerial dynamics, it will be through establishing right priorities, the priorities of your own heart. So ask your heart what matters most and attend to that. Soon, you'll be able to find your orientation even if everything you have once held on to appears to be shimmering and insubstantial, a mere dance of light rather than solid ground. This will become so easy for you because your orientation will flow from within, from the heart. And no matter what shifts and changes take place around you, your centre will remain strong. This is what the beloved wants for you. Such peace and relief it shall bring to you. But perhaps some shaking about is required first, in case you are reluctant to give up some mainstays unaware of how much they drain life away from your heart centre. This oracle brings you this message also. There is something you are holding on to, a person, a place, a thing, a belief, a vision, and you need to let it go because it wants to grow. It may grow and change into something utterly different, or it may grow into exactly what you are imagining. Whichever outcome, growth is happening, and you'll find you enjoy the way much more with greater flow and support, and less bashing of your head against the proverbial brick wall, if you can let it happen. Don't worry if it seems as though your world is coming to an end, or you are losing something you once loved. This is just a shaking about of the great beloved to lead you into a deeper, sweeter dance of divine being and becoming. Put your focus into your heart and realise you are more ready than you think. Now, shake those hips, stomp those feet, close your eyes and clap your hands. There, that's better already. Felt like I just wanted to read this, it's only tiny, the Sacred Honour Ritual. So say the following aloud. What the caterpillar calls the end, the master calls the butterfly. Repeat it 3 times, or however many times feels necessary for you at some deeper part of your being to really believe in what you are saying. You'll know when this happens because you will feel more peace and presence within, and then you will have completed your sacred honouring ritual. Wow. I might have to call it that. What the caterpillar calls the end, the master calls the butterfly. Just keep repeating that, but you've got to believe your words. So repeat it 3 times, or however many times feels necessary for you at some deeper part of your being to really believe in what you are saying. You'll know when that happens because you will feel more peace and presence within. There's your homework. It's not much. Nothing to do with the divine feminine. It's to do with caterpillars and butterflies. What the caterpillar calls the end, the master calls the butterfly. We're just going to quickly see what card number 15, the Divine Mother Manifest, just the poem and the part that Rumi writes. And then we're going. And we are going to have a fantastic day, okay? Oh, you living in the world of 6 directions, accept the gloom and accept the bliss. For those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards. Rumi. We share her, this divine mother, you and I. We are her precious children. We are born through her love, and she shares in our losses and our gains, our tragedies and our triumphs. Her hair forms the galaxies, her thoughts become the stars. The sun is her own warmth, and her breath is felt upon this earth, causing the roar of the ocean waves. Her voice is heard in the call of the whales and the trill of the birds. She is all, nurturing life into existence. She is in my reaching for you, and she is in your acceptance of my divine hand. She is all, this great lady. Nothing lies outside her sphere of influence and power, compassion and grace, and that includes you and your dreams, great and small, my angel of love. Let's get you an affirmator. Come out, wherever you are. That's on a bit longer, it's 1333 of course. 50 minutes in the end, near on. Well, by the time I've done this, you've got spontaneity. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest calibre? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up. Oh, so buckle up, Charlie. It's a bonus card, okay? It spoke about adventure. We've had the adventure card. So, spontaneity. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest calibre? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional and underrated. You're about to learn that yes, is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. There's a pretty good chance your name is not Charlie. So this message isn't just for Charlie. It's probably not for Charlie. It's a good chance your name's not Charlie. Anyway, up for an adventure? Well, the only answer to that is a big, fat yes. Capitalised. Guys, have a great day. I'll catch up with you soon. Much love. Take care. Bye for now.